Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to apologize for the delay. We are facing some technical problems. My name is Rodrigo Ribeiro, and I'm the General Chair of this year's edition of the Brazilian Symposium on Formal Methods. Sadly, due to the current COVID-19 pandemic, we are not able to receive you all here in Ouro Preto, Brazil. But we are working hard to make this year's edition of SBMF as good as a local one, using the Zoom platform and the Slack platform. To start, I would like to welcome you all and to give the floor to the PC chairs of this year's edition of SBMF, Professor Gustavo Carvalho and Professor Volker Stoltz. Please.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gustavo. I'm from the Federal University of Pernambuco, Brazil, and PC co-chair of SBMF 2020. Thank you for joining us at the 23rd Brazilian Symposium on Formal Methods, which is an event devoted to the development, dissemination, and use of formal methods for the construction of high-quality software systems aiming to promote opportunities for researchers and practitioners with an interest in formal methods to discuss the recent advance in this area. As Rodrigo said, the conference was supposed to be held in Ouro Preto, Brazil. However, in light of the COVID-19 pandemic, it was replaced by a virtual event only. In this year, SBMF's program includes 3 invited talks given by Dr. Nikolai Bjorn from Microsoft Research, United States, Professor Rohit Gay from the Federal University of Campina Grande, Brazil, and Professor Martin Leuker from the University of Lübeck, Germany. A total of 10 papers will be presented during the following 3 days. They were selected from 17 submissions coming from 7 different countries. We are very grateful to our International Program Committee and to the additional reviewers for their hard work in evaluating submissions and suggesting improvements. The proceedings are now available, and you can find a link at the SBMF webpage. There will be free online access until the end of December. I would like to thank Professor Volker Stoltz from the Western Norway University of Applied Sciences, also a PC co-chair of SBMF 2020. It has been a great pleasure working with him throughout this year. We're also very thankful to the General Chair, Rodrigo Ribeiro, from the Federal University of Ouro Preto, who is doing everything possible for the event to run smoothly. We would like to thank Formal Methods Europe for the sponsorship and Springer for agreeing to publish the SBMF proceedings as a volume of lecture notes in computer science. Springer is also kindly supporting the following awards: the best paper, the best SBMF paper, the best SBMF reviewer, the best SBMF technical presentation, the best ETMF lecture or tutorial, and the most engaged attendee. The recipients of these awards will be announced in the SBMF's closing session next Friday. Finally, we would like to thank the Brazilian Computer Society for promoting this event, as well as the Federal University of Ouro Preto. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that we have a very fruitful event. Please, Volker.
Thank you, Gustavo. Yes, thank you for this introduction. So I've been PC co-chair with Gustavo, overseeing handling the submissions, the reviews, and it was very nice working with you, and I cannot stress enough how much Gustavo has been handling of this. organizing a conference is certainly enough work for 3 people, 4 people, and probably a whole local team that Rodrigo would have used if it would have been a physical conference. So that required, even a virtual setup requires a lot of preparation that I think Rodrigo has so far under excellent control. As for the actual scientific presentations, I'm looking forward to all your virtual participations, interesting questions, and I hope we do not have to use the videos that we recorded of all that you recorded and made available for us, but that we can have a live interaction with all of you after your talks, and also in the Slack channel and here in Zoom. So thank you all for submitting, and thank you all for participating in SBMF.
Thank you, Volker and Gustavo. Now we're gonna give the floor to Professor Leila Ribeiro, which represents the Brazilian Computer Society. Please, Leila.
Okay, I just want to try to share my screen here, but I don't know. Are you seeing the screen with this COVID?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. Well, I am representing here. I am a member of this the formal methods community in Brazil, and I'm very happy to be here in this event. And here now I am representing the Brazilian Computer Society, and as such I have to. It is my role to tell you about some things that the Brazilian Computer Society is doing, some actions, especially against this COVID pandemic. We are very sorry for all the losses that that occurred this year, and we have the Brazilian Computer Society has a website where we have some special pages devoted to COVID, and actually this is our way of fighting fake news about this, and there are a lot of actual information we have here for the Brazilian community. And so if you want, okay, it's in Portuguese, but okay, it's there. We also made a special issue of the Computação Brasil, which is a journal from the Brazilian Computer Society devoted to COVID, to papers and saying how computer science can help in fighting the pandemic. So it's also in Portuguese, but it's also a very interesting action. And also there is another action that I should tell you is that the Brazilian Computer Science launched this year the SBC Open Library. We already had an open library before, but this one is much improved with respect to previous ones. And our idea is that, well, the results of science should be free, so everyone can access. It's totally free to access the papers of conference, and okay, our conference that allow us to put the papers there, papers, books, and etc. So we are trying very hard that to convince people from Brazil that the result of our research should be published in a free basis. So we have this SBC Open Library. So. So I would like then again to welcome you all to the SBMF, in Ouro Preto this year, and to thank very much the organizers and PC chairs for managing this, because has been a very difficult year, and it's not easy at all to organize a a conference, even in in a virtual setting. It's really very challenging. Thank you very much, and have a good event.
Thanks, Leila. Next, I would invite to talk Professor Thiago Massoni, the Brazilian Computer Society Formal Methods Committee Coordinator. Please, Thiago.
Thank you, Rodrigo. Thank you all. Good morning to all my colleagues at this board and to all your attendees at this symposium. As a director for the special group of formal methods in the Brazilian Computer Society, I'd like to welcome all of you to the 23rd edition of the Formal Methods Symposium, the Brazilian Formal Methods Symposium. As you can see, the edition is all remote. The first time in 23 years, this is happening. It's gonna be different. On one hand, we have a lot of drawbacks of this from this situation, right? Nothing really replaces the proximity of the interaction between the people. When everybody's gathering at the same venue during 3 or 4 days, this is very sad, I would say. However, there are some benefits as well, especially much more people are able to participate from any part of the world, which is good, and we're able to have all these people watching the presentations and asking questions and interacting in some way. Our challenge here becomes getting the best trade-off, right? These having people diverse, inclusive participation with this improved interaction, electronic interaction, which sometimes it's hard, but we're gonna try. Let's see if we can pull this off this year. I'm very excited about this. Actually, I think it's us to face this opportunity, this challenge, and having to establish a way of doing things differently. So maybe this is going to be there are going to be a lot of lessons for the next editions of the event. I want to thank Rodrigo for his great work in making this happening, especially in this strange and difficult year. I would say we had to make a decision in the middle of the organization measures. So this was hard, and Rodrigo really make an effort to deal with it. I think it went all great for setting up this conference. Also, I want to thank the official support of the Federal University of Ouro Preto, where I would like to be now, as well as all of us. Also, the Brazilian Computer Society for the support and understanding of the situation. Many thanks to Gustavo and Volker for the wonderful work in coordinating this program committee and gathering a great team of reviewers in setting up this very interesting program of technical session and especially keynote speakers. So I'm also very excited to listen to all these sessions and see if how this is going to interact, how people is going to interact with this content. So this is going to be great. Well, I hope you all enjoy the symposium. Thank you for the participating, and hope to see you all during the sessions this week. Thank you, Rodrigo.
Thank you, Thiago. Now I gonna pass the word to the Dean of Graduate Programs of Federal University of Ouro Preto, Professor Renata Cota. Please, Renata, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I am represent Professor Cláudia Marieri, Rector of the Federal University of Ouro Preto, and I welcome all the participants present here in this open ceremony of the 23 Brazilian Symposium of Formal Methods. In decision of the virtual format of the symposium, the organizing committee created the opportunity to disseminate relevant topics in formal methods and also encourage the training of human research in formal methods through the interaction between young students and graduating students, high qualified professionals, masters, and doctors. This is perhaps the main mission of the symposium. They created a virtual environment to discuss the hotspots in the formal methods. So my wish is that this Congress represent for the youngest students present here the start point in the construction of a high quality computational systems interesting, especially in this moment of the humans experience the COVID pandemic. In the context, an excellent symposium for everyone. I also want to thank the Professor Rodrigo Ribeiro and all the members of the organizing committee for their efforts in organizing the symposium. It's a great joy for the Federal University of Ouro Preto to have hosted this symposium. On behalf of the Federal University of Ouro Preto, thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Renata. Well, I would like to thank Gustavo and Volker and Thiago for helping me a lot during this organization stuff. The volunteers, which some are students of mine, which will help me a lot during this event. I also would like to thank the Brazilian Computer Society, represented here by Professor Leila Ribeiro, and its administrative staff that helped me a lot during this organization, mainly Eli Magario, that helped me so much. Also, I would like to thank the Federal University of Ouro Preto, where I work, because the computational infrastructure for hosting the website was given by the university, and the technical staff helped me with all sorts of stuff for make this website available. And finally, I would like to thank all the attendees of the conference and hope that we all have a great time and learned a lot about new results in formal methods. Thank you. And next we will have our first keynote presentation. See you all there.